36 minutes. Might as well start an over video. Okay, so this place, it's not exactly that long, but at the same time, there's a decent bit to do here. So anyway, Witcher 3. Down with the caretaker. Got a shovel. Weigh me down a decent bit. I don't think there's actually anything else out here for me. So I guess it's time to go inside.
My house.
And it's a bit in disrepair. As I lose everything. I was gonna say, where does that even go while it's outside? Makes sense. Yeah, getting tired of picking up booze everywhere. Better pick up more booze. Them Witcher senses. So of course we must pick up everything that sparkles. What's with that ping?
What the hell?
Interests. Okay.
Gotta be careful.
It's spoopy.
What the hell was that?
Wow. Obviously you should know. You've been doing this for how long? Don't I have one already in storage? Well, I do have my thing equipped, so I can carry more. That one caught me a bit off guard.
All geared as I've never known him. A different man then.
Vampire of the Masquerade Bloodlines again. Getting frickin' things thrown at me. Or dropped on me.
Tidy. And everything's clean. Ready for a meal to be served. Caretaker must still set the table.
Oh no. It knocked over the chairs. Whatever shall we do now? Maybe we should head upstairs. I mean, the animals.
Someone out to stop me.
I mean, the animals did say she was up in bed chamber, right?
Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
But I figured out the path, don't I? I'm gonna do it. Oh, hi. Well, it's your rave, so... Where is my sword? Yo, stop punching. I remember.
What the hell was that?
Great, now everything's on fire.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be here.
Oh, hey, look. There she is. Help.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
Well, there you go.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies.
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
Well, there you go.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
Yeah, except for there's a fat I see a shiny. Dex. There was a shiny. I should grab it first.
Lovely couple.
Not bad. Can't remember if there's anything else. Oh yeah, by the way.
This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everett have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death, worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that.
Well, at least we use the actual shovel and not whatever that shovel at whatever the caretaker used. I don't even know.
I didn't know Iris von Everett, so I can't say much about her. Fate had it a stranger now lays her remains in the grave. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death.
Oh, yeah, we can place both.
I don't know if you want to be buried with a painting of your husband, but you live together, so maybe you want to be with him in death as well.
Maybe I should put the sketch back in. Oh well.
You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Fine.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
Yeah, we buried her now. Let's try to summon her.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her.
'Cause witchery things.
Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show
Wait, did I miss
yourself.
something though? I probably did. Oh, I'll try just another thing that we can bury out at the grave. Hi, how are you?
Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you.
And it's ignoring us. Great. Well, that's a good pain for just pointing at it.
Should I follow you? All right.
'Cause, you know, why not? Remember a similar thing in Oblivion.
What is this place?
The Painted World. The work of Iris von Everett.
Well, every does they're painted.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Yeah, okay then.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everett's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The painted world is rife with danger.
Of course it is. If you paint horrible things are...
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so?
do
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
So I have to go through memory.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say.
I'm gonna guess 3. Oh, whoa, it's brighter than I thought it was gonna be. Holy crap, my eyes are not prepared for this.
Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Maybe they want 1 or 3. So, basically here's what we have to do. Look at the
Iris
paint.
was painting the manor. Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Painting palette. The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn. Perfect match.
What could he be holding? Somehow I don't use the teapot.
Perfect match.
Teapot's just there to distract you.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
She does have sort of a goth look with that makeup going on. I mean, look at that eyeshadow. Oh no. The bees. Oh god, no ever.
That stench.
Why did it have to be those? Can't be. I don't know if I need to go one. Here we go.
Another memory.
Yeah, it's more than 3. Like 4 or 5, maybe. Well, you know what to do.
The memory's blurred.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
must
know.
search for a way to restore it.
A wedding veil.
Complete it.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion.
I was gonna say, it's none of those, is it? Where is the one I'm looking for? There it is.
Wine cup. Just like the one Olgierd's holding.
I was gonna say this was the alchemist.
Perfect match.
I mean, it
Your
makes
health,
sense
my
compared to
dear
those.
wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and
What
salt.
the hell is going on
But
there?
we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know, I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've
As we
seen
draw
to
our sword.
everything.
Because, you know, they're in the garden. Explains why they're out here. Trying to be stupid.
Come on, come on. Damn it all.
That's a big one, too. Oh, God. Big one. Like, that's what that one does, anyway. Yeah. There's not even loot on them because they're a figment of the...
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No. A nightmare.
A fear crystallized. One you must now face.
Oh, goody. Well, where did it go? A fear you must now face. As it disappears.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. Silver thread, pearls. Doll must have cost a fortune. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests.
Yes. So here's the thing. Remember how he said that they got married? But yet he also said that she got married to another person. So how exactly does that work? Well, I don't exactly know the customs. But it's like, I guess unless the marriage contract went void, unless she could be married off to another person. But otherwise, couldn't that be not considered valid to just have her marry two people at once? I don't know.
Just a little different than a painting. A Toussaint wine. Expensive.
Okay, so here's what we have to do. Take a look at the painting. 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure that... Okay, so... 1,
These were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
2... Three.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We've brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Oh no.
So let's follow him.
So that's not the memory I remember.
Don't like this place.
Wait, is it upstairs? I guess it is upstairs. Huh. That's really the memory I was thinking of.
The bedchamber. Towel stained with blood. Wick's almost gone. Blood stains. Someone washed their hands, then wiped them dry on that towel.
Wow.
What time is it?
It's like we tossed
It's late.
distraction.
Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Well, there you go. I bet that was another thing we could have probably added to the thing. But it's like they just tossed so many basic distractions, like, obviously this is what would go then. No. It's a bit obvious what goes to hell.
Another blurred memory. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it.
But I was going to say it's both of them, isn't it? I mean, you look at it.
She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living Tableau's missing something. Living Tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Exactly. Oh crap, I didn't have to pay attention to.
Here.
I wish I was the goblet in the grapes.
Still not right.
So I need to actually look again. I guess it would be the meadow. It looks more like it's on the right.
Living Tableau. Fits, I think.
Oh, technically it depends. Is it my right or painting's right?
This goes here.
I guess it's like this.
Maybe on this side. Finally, just like the picture.
I wouldn't exactly say that's in the middle, though.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this.
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd.
Starting to see the problem.
Olgierd!
I was gonna go out there, but... Alright, we're in. Just because I need to know fights. So you're starting to see the problem, hell.
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Chalk. Blood? For some kind of magic, I bet. The Gates of Mystery. Between Worlds? The Library of an Occultist. Beeswax candles. Blood pacts. Or on foreign presences. A tome about parleying with demons. Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter.
Yeah. That's not even important to us.
Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles.
Candles on all five parts of the pentagram.
What about this? Not even a fizzle.
Seriously? Okay, how about the circle then?
How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace.
Now it'd be on the circle on the outside. Wasn't exactly sure what they meant.
Udiano feos. Soba camisa iada. Soba camisa e barasas. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Apparently we're going through to the upper side. Okay.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside.
Oh god, I show up here when the frickin' white frost starts coming.
Olgeir didn't let them in. They froze to death. Olgeir, Iris, and her father.
So basically, Ogre got all of his wishes. Got the girl, has this nice mansion, all that fun stuff. But yet, he couldn't enjoy it.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgeir.
There's the marriage contract.
So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it. Drained to the last drop.
Well, this one here should be a bit obvious. Obviously, it's a tankard.
Probably not right.
Yeah, of course not right. I mean, look how he's holding.
Not quite. Memory's still incomplete. A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgeir got the scars on his shoulders that winter.
Yeah, it's like, no.
So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
You don't drink a knife like that.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgeir I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servant, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Well, time to fight more things.
What now, you piece of filth?
Spectre goals. I think Cersei's goals the best you do.
Then Von Everec ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's
I
go
was gonna say,
upstairs.
I don't think he could actually love. 'Cause... Oh, you guessed what his curse is? Have you guessed?
I remember.
Caretaker.
We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Animal hair. Claw scratches. A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? There we go. Think this was yours. Single place setting. No others on the table.
Spoopy. Or do we
Probably
need
not
to-
right.
But what? No.
A platter. Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
My dearest wife. Letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade. Especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
You figured it out yet? Because I have no idea why we're fighting these things. But we are. Oh, well, there you go. Because it's spooky.
The skies.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, what? What? I don't even know what happened though. It's like I had half my health and then boom, dead. Okay then. Don't remember having this much difficulty, but whatever you say, game. Yeah, I guess it was a good idea, so I know where this has been actually decently long. longer than I remember. Forgot about the winter section. So basically everything started decent except for the fact that basically, like, Ogre basically got what I want, but due to the party...
Given me no choice.
Oh, hi.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with.
You know what's bothering me is the fact that I haven't, like, my best move in his health just dropped that much. And it's hard. I gotta be careful with that freaking blood.
That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're going to die.
He stays lifeless and wandering as a boulder on the roadside.
Where's my queen?
The witcher shall soon be buried. The sky.
Okay, that's different. Well, we defeated one, yay.
As lifeless as a boulder on the roadside.
Remember, he does have that blood slash.
You wonder the doom. Live happily ever after.
Okay, I was good. But never mind. Apparently the game decided it's over. Oh, hi. How are you?
You're not him.
They sent me.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place.
Isn't it uncouth for us to talk in the bedchamber?
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep,
dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone.
There you go.
So nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Honestly, bit sad of a quest. But explains the picture of things.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Had to keep the rose.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
That is a useful tip.
So long.
That is a useful tip.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Did like your makeup. As the painted world ceases to exist. I was gonna say we probably should get out of here before this with it. So basically, Ogred's curse is he has a heart of stone. You're given all this nice stuff, but you can't enjoy it because you can't feel. So it's like being a witcher before lack of emotion. Well, suppressed emotion. I was going to say, I don't think I can go that way. Now then, where's the sign? Was it this way? That way. This way. Might as well go turn this in. How long was there 41? Honestly though, we're at that point where levels don't really matter. They just make things more challenging, like, especially New Game Plus. It's like, oh god, you load up over 100. Well, if you don't have mods for that, you're screwed. Cause guild won't go over 100 normally, but guild and monsters will go over 100, and so they become, you know, next third boss for the kill, which is not good. Not good at all. Okay, well, we might as well finish this up. Apparently we've been
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Geralt! Over here!
Oh, hi.
Oi, waiter looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Here now. Don't make me beg. My treat.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Who are you really?
Gauntero Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
Well, there you go.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Well, there you go.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Old Witcher's trick. I concentrate real hard, and I can control time and space.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So before we go to the temple, we have some filler stuff.
Did you see?
Mark of the
Both
devil.
literally dropped dead.
How could you?
Optional,
Blind
but
drunk
still
he
we should
was.
probably do it.
Maybe he fainted.
And the next video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you. Have a nice day.